we will do the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Am I audible to everyone? Okay. So we can begin that. Those who want to do it with the beats can do it with the beats, and the rest you can, join your hands and close your eyes. Okay. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, you can open your eyes now. So I could see that both Rakshita and Arijit will doing it very nicely. That's nice. And the rest also, you can switch on your videos. Shraddha, Anagathar. Okay, so before we begin with today's session, let us take a quick recap of last session. Can anyone tell me what was the topic of the previous session in Bhagavad Gita? What was the topic? Anyone remembers? Yes, like no, Sanatan Dharma. You must have covered that in one of your sessions, but specifically about Bhagavad Gita, like what did we discuss? We met on Tuesday. What was the topic? 4 types of worship. Remember? 4 types of worship. Okay, so now name them. Okay, who will name them? The 4 types of worship that we had discussed. The 4 types of worship, you've forgotten? We had discussed that, there are 4 ways to worship, 4 types. Like okay, I'll give a hint. The first one was out of fear. Then we had done 3 more were there. You've forgotten. Nobody remembers. Hmm? Out of fear. Then, yes, Arijit?
One is just like a lover, then the other one is just like a child, and one is just like a just because you like love God, and then one is also like one you're doing for you get a return.
Okay, yes, that's correct. So we had discussed the 4 types. The first one was out of fear. Okay, then we had out of desire, out of gratitude, and out of love. Remember now, right? And which is the best of all 4? It means, yes, Arijit, you can say which is the best of all 4?
Um, do it with love.
Yes, it should be done out of love. Now, tell me how many, out of love also it is further divided into 5 categories, right? We know we call them as rasas or relationships. So how many are there? The 5 types are there. Can you name them? Anyone apart from Arijit? You can name, if you can name all the 9, else you can name two at least. Yes.
Nanta rasa, dasya rasa,
Hmm.
and vasalya rasa.
Okay, you've named 3 of them. Remaining 2, can anyone else help Lakshita? Which she has missed? She has named the Sastarasa, then we have the Dasya and the Vatsalya. The Shant Rasa, the Dasya and the Vatsalya. So 2 more over there. Okay, I'll name that. It's Sakhya and Madhurya Rasa. Remember? So now, as a, when you worship God as a lover, that comes under which rasa? As a lover or as a wife, under which rasa will it come? I'll name the 5 rasas again. Okay, with the name only you can, try to guess. We have this Shant rasa, Dasya rasa, Sakhya rasa, Vatsalya rasa, and Madhurya rasa. So, yes, Anaka.
Ma'am, Madhurya rasa.
Yeah, it's very good. So when you worshipping God as a lover or as a wife, that comes in the Madhurya Rasa. And a quick brief of the other rasas. In Shant Rasa, I told you, example of trees, plants, when there is a very peaceful relationship between you and God. Okay, a very natural and neutral one. Examples, plants, trees. Then we have Dasya Rasa, which is you're serving God as a devotee, a complete servant, that I am your devotee. You are, my whole life is dedicated to your service. Then we have Sakhya Rasa, which was friendship, right? Remember, we had seen examples of Arjuna, Draupadi, Sudama. Then Vatsalya Rasa, here we had taken the example of Laddu Gopal, wherein there's a parental affection. You see God like you are a parent and God is your child. Okay. And then like Madhurya Rasa, which we just saw, where then you worship God as a lover. So this is what we discussed in the previous session. Okay. So today we will be doing a quick recitation of all the shlokas, okay, the remaining shlokas which we had covered in our previous sessions, and you can also recite that after me, okay, just the endings, the shlokas we will be reciting today in today's session. So let me know if my screen is visible to you, okay? Yes, my screen is visible, right? Show me a thumbs up if it's visible. Okay, so first, we will revise this shlok, okay, which was chapter 9, shlok 22. Okay, here, what is Lord saying? अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जना पर्युपासते तेषां नित्यभिक्तुनानं योगकेशं वयाम्यहम्. So yeah, Lord Krishna is saying, but those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. So, what Lord Krishna is saying, that what if whenever you worship me, okay, with exclusive devotion, it's not like you have to be completely perfect and then serve me or become my devotee. Whatever in whatever stage of life you are in, whatever is your level, just come to me in that form only. Okay, and I will, whatever qualities you lack, whatever abilities you lack, or whatever qualities that you lack, I will give that to you. Okay, so come to me the way you are. You don't have to make any changes, or you do not have to become a perfect in a human being to become my devotee. As you are, even you have some bad habits, whatever it is, in that form itself you can worship me, and I will, whatever you lack, I will give that to you. Okay, so we will recite now this. Yes, Shraddha, you want to say something? You can unmute yourself.
No.
Okay, but you can stay and unmute. Okay, we will recite this shlok now.
Okay.
Even Anaga.
Can I recite the shlok with you?
Yes, yes, you can. Ananyas माम् ये जना पर्युपासते
ये पर्युपासते
तेषां नित्यभियुक्तानां
देशाभियुक्तानां
योगकेशं वयाम्यहम्.
योगक्षेमम्
अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो माम्
चिन्तयन्तो माम्
ये जना पर्युपासते
ये जना पर्युपासते
तेषां नित्यभियुक्तानां
तेषां
योगक्षेमं विहाम्यहम्.
योगक्षेमम्.
Okay, very good. Okay, so yes,
Can I tell this shloka without seeing?
you know this by heart. Okay, you can say.
अनन्यश्चिन्तयन्तो माय हे जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्.
Hari bol Anaga. That's very nice. Okay, so we will move forward. Okay, before that, you've understood, right, the meaning of this shlok, that God, whatever what He does, whatever qualities and whatever we lack, even we go to Him as a devotee, He tries to fulfill those qualities. Okay, so we can worship Him in any form we are. Okay. Next, we will be seeing this shlok now. We will be reciting this shlok. Chapter 9, shlok 26. Okay. पत्रं पुष्पं फलं तोयं यो मे भक्त्या प्रयाचति तत् आहं भक्ति उपरातम् अस्मानि प्रयात्मनः. So, the meaning of this shlok is, if one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, or a fruit or water, I will accept it. Okay? So, it's very simple. The meaning here, that whatever is offered to God, but what is the requisite here? What is mandatory? It should be out of love and devotion. Okay, not out of desire that I am offering this because I want this in return. Okay, it should not also be out of fear that if I will not offer to God, He will punish me. Okay, nothing like that. It should be pure out of love. And even if you're simply offering a simple leaf, an ordinary leaf to God, okay, what do we say? Patram, which means a leaf. Pushpam means flower. Phalam means fruit, or water. God will accept it. Okay, so now we will recite this shlok. Yes, Lakshita and Lakshita and Arijit will recite this, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Patram pushpam phalam toyam यो मे भक्त्या प्रयाचति तत् अहं भक्ति उपरातम् अस्नामि प्रयत्मनः. Okay. All right. Now we will move to the next shloks. Now, these shloks also remember we had covered, okay, chapter 15 shloks. Now we will be revising these shloks, okay. So the first, from chapter 15, we'll have the first shlok here, which is shlok 7. माम्यवं सुजीवलोके जीवभूत सनातनः मनशस्त्राणि इन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति. The meaning of this shlok is the living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind. So, God has declared in this shlok itself that we are living our life is not very peaceful. We do have struggles in our life, and why is that happening? Because we are struggling with our six senses. Okay, so what are the six senses? Sai Chiran, can you name the six senses that we have that is being referred to? Yes.
Ma'am, eyes, ears, skin, head. For head, mind, and tongue.
Okay, can you repeat them again? We have our eyes, nose, ears, tongue. That makes it 4. Okay, then our skin, 5. Yes, and then the mind. Okay, so because of are these senses, okay, what are we are struggling in this conditioned world. Why has God sent conditioned life and conditioned world? Because we are conditioned, right? Our soul is conditioned here because of desires. So, and not just human beings, all the living entities, okay. So Jiva Loki here means all the jivas, okay, and Sanatana means eternal, okay. So, and we are all his fragmental parts only, but even despite the fact that we are God's part, we are still struggling because of our five senses. Okay. Next, moving on to 15. No, this one we will recite first. So, Sai, you can recite this with me and Atharv. Atharv, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then why your video is off today for the first time? Yes, Hari bol. So, माम्यवंशो जीवलोके
माम्यवंशो जीवलोके
जीवभूता सनातनः.
जीवभूतः सनातनः.
You can also do Sai. It's okay if you were doing it slowly, okay? माम्यवंशो जीवलोके
मामयंशो लोके
जीवभूता सनातनः
जीवभूतः
मानशस्त्राणि इन्द्रियाणि
मामसस्तानि
प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति.
प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति.
Okay. Now we will move to the next shlok, which is chapter 15, shlok 15. Okay. Arijit, you have a doubt?
Sure.
Do you have a doubt, Arijit?
Yes. So when you said in the beginning,
Okay, we'll move forward. Okay, for now, we'll take the doubt at the end of the session. Okay. So, whoever is on unmute, now you can mute yourselves for now. Then we will take the next shlok. सर्वास्य सहं हृदय सन्निविष्टो मत्र स्मृति जनम अपुहनं च वेदाश्च सर्व अहम एव वेद्यो वेदांत वेदवित् इदं चहम्. So the translation of this shlok is, I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me comes remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of all the Vedas. So, remember this shlok also we had covered. God is saying that I am seated in everyone's heart, in everyone's hriday. Okay, and it's through me only that you have this remembrance, this smriti. Okay, whatever we remember about yesterday, day before yesterday, about our childhood, about 1 year back, it's all because of him. The knowledge that we have is because of him, and also the forgetfulness. Okay, and we discussed why has he mentioned forgetfulness, like why does he want us to forget things. That is because so that we can focus on our present. Like we do not remember our past lives, right? We do not remember what we were in our last life, or we do not even remember what happened 1 month back, or sometimes we don't even remember what we ate day before yesterday. So these small things, God does not want us to remember past lives or some bad memories, so that we can focus on our present days and we can come out of it. Okay, now imagine if you remember your past life, will you be able to focus in your current life? No, right? So that is why even forgetfulness is God's mercy. Okay, and it's through Vedas that he is to be known. Okay, he is the compiler of the Vedanta, and he is the knower of the Vedas. Now we will recite this shlok. So this shlok with me. Purnima, I will unmute you. Purnima Upadhyay, if that's your name. Okay.
Ma'am, I was just changing my name.
Okay, what's your name?
Aksharabhya and Atharva.
So where is your brother? Okay, you can be on unmute for now, and Viha also. Viha, are you there on call? And Sai Charan, you can also be on unmute. Okay, we'll try again. Okay. सर्वस्य चाहं हृदय सन्निविष्टो सर्वस्य चाहं हृदय सन्निविष्टो
Sanvikto
मतः स्मृति जननम अपुहरम
Matasmiti Apodam
वेदश्च सर्वे अहम एव वेद्यो वेदांत कृवेदावित एव चाहम. Okay, now we will move on to the next shlok. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
Chapter 18, shlok 65. Okay, the ones who your hands are raised, you want to read the shloks, right? If you have questions, we will take that. Okay, in the end, we're just few more shloks are there, then we will take the questions. मान्मना भव मद्भक्तो मद्यजी मां नमस्कुरु माम एवश्यति satyam te pratijane prayasinimo. So the meaning of this shlok is, always think of me, become my devotee, worship me, and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. So, Lord Krishna, here he is making a promise. Okay, what is he saying? That he has given this secret to us. That what is our way to him? Simply, we have to become his devotee, worship him, and offer our homage upon him. Okay, in short, you can just with love, we have to become his devotee, and we will reach our path. Our destination, that is liberation, which is moksha, which we just discussed. Okay, we had discussed in one of our sessions. So here, it's like a complete declaration by Lord Krishna. You can say a promise, a secret that he has revealed, that what do we have to do in order to reach him? We have to become his devotee, worship him, and offer our homage unto him. Thus we will go to him without fail. I promise you this because you are my dear friend. Okay, Lakshita, I wanted to say something. I saw your hand was raised. Okay, all right. So now Okay, you can recite this with me, Lakshita. And Anaga, Shraddha, and Siddhika. Okay? मन्मना भव मद्भक्तो मत्याजी मत्याजी मां नमस्कुरु माम् एवष्यसि सत्यं ते
सत्यम ते
प्रतिजाने प्रियोऽस्मि
प्रतिजाने प्रिय
मन्मना भव मद्भक्तो मत्याजी मां नमस्कुरु माम् एवष्यसि सत्यं ते
सत्यम ते
प्रतिजाने प्रियोऽसि मे
प्रतिजाने प्रियोऽस्मि
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
should I mute myself?
Yes, now you all can mute yourselves. Now we will move on to the next show. Okay.
Ma'am,
Say.
can I tell 6.4 shloka?
6.4 shloka. Okay. We will take the shloka recitations, whichever shlokas you want to recite in the end. Okay. First, we will complete what we have to cover today. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Now moving on, we have shlok 18.66, chapter 18, shlok 66. Okay. सर्वधर्मान् परित्याज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वां सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः. The translation of this shlok is: abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. So here, what God is saying, He's saying that just surrender unto me and that have a karm, then we have sukarm. Okay, so there are certain karms, which we do, certain actions which we do, of which we are supposed to get sinful reactions. Okay, so even from those reactions which we are supposed to get because of our own sinful actions, God, what He does sometimes, He frees us from them. Okay, we will not have to face those punishments or those sinful reactions. So but it's not like it will just happen it that way. We have to show him that we deserve that. We are capable and we are qualified enough that we should get rid of our sinful reactions. So how do we do that? By surrendering onto him. Okay, so now we will recite this. Arijit, you will recite this with me. Then
So, ma'am.
Siddhika, you can also do this again with me. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, wait. First we will. And Navika, you can also unmute yourself. Okay. And Anaga, you can also do this since you're already on unmute. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्याजे
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य जी
सर्वधर्मान् परित्याजे
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य
माम् एकं शरणं व्रज
मामेकं शरणं व्रज
अहं त्वां सर्वपापेभ्यो
अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यो
मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः.
मोक्षयिष्यामि विमासुतः.
Okay. Others also, you are reciting on mute, right? Those who are on mute. Okay. Now moving on, we have Shlok 18, chapter 18, Shlok 78. Okay. And this is the last Shlok. Okay. This is the last Shlok, not just for today's session, but it is also the last Shlok of the entire Bhagavad Gita. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno, Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha, Tatra Sthir Vijayo Bhuti, Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. Okay? The translation of this shloka is, wherever there is Krishna, the masters of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion. So who can tell me who is my here? Who is referred to as my opinion? Yes, Lakshita.
Sanjay.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, so this is the last shloka of Bhagavad Gita. It is told by, it's said by Sanjay. Okay, and who was Sanjay?
No.
Someone new. Wait, I will. Okay, Arijit, you say who was Sanjay? Your hand is. Yes, say.
Yeah, but I want to ask another question.
Okay, first tell me who was Sanjay?
Sanjay was the narrator of this.
Not narrator, we would say. We would say that. Okay, wait, 1 second. Okay, Shraddha, you can tell me who was Sanjay?
సంజయ్ గారు కెమెరా ఆన్ ఉంది మీ బిహేవియర్ అంతా కనిపిస్తుంది కదా
Okay, I will tell you. Okay,
ఇలా
so
బిహేవ్
Sanjay,
చేస్తున్నాను తెలిసిపోతారు
we will revise this. So Sanjay, he had, he was,
ఏంటే
he had got this Divya Drishti, okay, and he was narrating the story to Dhritarashtra. Okay, he was narrating, and he was narrating to Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra was blind, so he could not witness, right, the war. That's
ఇద్దరం
why
పడుకునేటప్పుడు
Sanjay.
స్టోరీ చెప్పుకొని ఫ్రెండ్స్ అయ్యాకనే పడుకున్నాం నేను లేచినా కూడా నేను ఏమన్నా అన్నానా ఒక మాట నేను చెప్పిందా నీకు
Okay, so now, yes, so let's just come back to the translation of the shlok. Wherever there is Krishna, so what Sanjay is saying, okay, this is his opinion here, that wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, okay, and wherever there is Arjuna, there will certainly, so he is declaring here that, even before the war has started, he is declaring this in a way, he is giving this a hint to King Dhritarashtra that Dharma is on Arjun's side, okay, and wherever Dharma is there, okay, they will, come out as victorious, okay, because morality is with them, and this is his opinion. He has already shared his opinion even before the war has just begun, because this entire Bhagavad Gita, that we see, it's a conversation, right, between Lord Krishna and Arjun. So this conversation took place before the battle even began. So even before the battle began, Sanjay had completely, he was so sure what the result will be. Okay, after hearing the entire conversation, he got this realization, okay, that the victory will be of the Pandavas because dharma is on their side. Okay, so with this we have again revised all these shloks. Now we can move on to the doubts. Okay, you can ask doubts from any of the sessions that you have, not just from today's session, because we are like almost at the end of our now sessions for Bhagavad Gita, so you can ask any doubts. Okay. Yes. So Lakshita, yes, 1 second. Yes, Shraddha, you can ask your doubt.
I want to tell Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna.
You want to recite a shlok?
Yes.
Okay, you can. Which shlok will you recite?
Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna.
Okay, you can recite.
Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna. Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha. Yatra Sipitayo Bhutir. Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama.
Hari Bol, Shraddha. Yes, Arijit, your doubt? Yes.
Will there be any more classes after this? Like, can we buy more classes or something?
So regarding that, your coordinator ma'am will, she will update you. I don't think so.
Who's your coordinator?
So we have, we in the beginning of the class, Mataji is there, right?
Yeah.
So you can coordinate with her. Okay.
Oh, so we can.
Chilti Mataji.
Oh, so she was.
Yes. Even Yes, you can message her, okay? And in the group also where we are, then I don't think so you all are enabled to message there, but yeah, you all are, and the Mataji with whom you shared your homeworks, your videos, okay? So we have, like, I will just tell you in brief, we do have, after this you can continue in the advanced batch, and they will update you the further process, okay? So yes, Siddhika.
Ma'am, why does Lord Krishna wants us to always sing sloks?
Why does he want us to always say shloks? Now see, when we recite shloks, na, it's not like we're just like reciting it and that's done. Every sound, whatever sound we take out, it has vibrations, okay? And these vibrations, they do have an impact on our mind and everything. So when we recite shloks, the kind of vibration that comes out, that's needed, and which it is good for us also, for our own upliftment. And like we had discussed in many of our sessions, right? That, let's take an example in ghost session. Remember when we spoke that how do we make our soul strong? So like for your body, okay, right now, I don't know what your age is, so you will grow, right, Siddhika? You will grow, then you'll become tall, your hair will also grow. So that, how do you get the nutrients? From your food, from your fruits, vegetables. But what about your soul? Even your soul needs food, right? So shlokas, meditation, chanting, these are food for the soul. That is why Lord Krishna tells us to do this, because just feeding our outer external body is not enough, right? We have to feed our soul also. That is why. Okay. Yes. Do you have any more doubts, Siddhika?
No.
Okay. Yes, Anaga. I know Anaga wants to recite a shlok. Yes, Anaga. You are on.
6.4, ma'am.
Yes. Go ahead now. It's your turn. You can recite.
Ma'am, can we give the script?
You want to see it in front of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 6.4.
Yes.
See, this is 6.4. But
Yes, ma'am.
I don't think so we ever, discussed this in any of our sessions. Do you remember the correct number? 9.4, 6.4.
Ma'am, I forgot.
Okay, no worries. You can recite any other shlok that you want to recite, because 6.4 we never discussed, neither 9.4. Is it any of the shloks from today's session?
Yes, ma'am.
Then I think the number you must have, I think it's 9.4 that you want to recite, is it? No, 9.4. So we have not discussed this in sessions. No worries. Recite any other shlok which you know and which you can say without seeing.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानो वहाम्यहम्.
Hari bol, Anaga. So just like you can say this shlok without seeing, try to memorize the other shloks also so that you can say them, recite them without seeing. Okay. Okay. Now next is Ashobhya and Tharva. Yes, you're out.
Krishna has a peacock feather on his head.
You have to repeat that again.
Why does Krishna has a peacock feather on his head?
Okay. Now, why exactly he has that? What is the story behind that? That I will have to, get it checked and then I'll let you know. Okay. I'm
Okay,
not
ma'am.
aware about the real story behind the peacock. That was a question in my mind also. So we'll get back to that. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
In case we do not have, further class, then we will get the answer to this in WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Next, Lakshita.
Ma'am, Sanjay was a servant or a teller to Dhritarashtra.
So he was a charioteer, the chariot in which Dhritarashtra used to travel, Sanjay used to, just like Lord Krishna became a charioteer to Arjun, right? So in the same way, Sanjay, he was a charioteer. to Dhritarashtra, King
The
Dhritarashtra.
first sloka was that Sanjaya was telling to Dhritarashtra was asking how their sons were there. At the last, Sanjaya was telling how Krishna was.
Yes, that's correct. So the Bhagavad Gita, it began with a question and of Dhritarashtra, and it ended with the answer from Sanjay. Okay, and in between, what is it? The conversation between Arjuna and Krishna. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks.
Okay. Yes, Siddhika. Yes, Siddhika.
Thing to say.
Okay, your hand was raised. You can lower down your hand then.
Okay.
Yes, Aditi.
Sir,
Yes, do you have a doubt? Your hand is raised.
yeah.
Yes, ask.
So how exactly did all of the kids die? Because who was that kid who one child who was on a chariot, and then when Arjun hit the bow, this another guy on the opposite side hit the bow, and then the bow both of them collapsed.
Now, exactly of which warrior you're referring now? See, a
Yeah.
kid, if we talk about a kid, then in Mahabharata, there was uh, we had Abhimanyu, he was who was underaged and he was in the war. So a kid was only then, rest were all warriors. We had Karn, Bhishma, Yudhishthir. So what exactly is the scenario? You have to explain me well so that I can.
Okay. So scenario is when Arjuna was going to hit one of the Kauravs, I think so, like
Hmm.
one of the army men. Then one man on a chariot with full golden armor with a golden helmet came with the
Okay.
arrow and prepared and directly like throw the arrow off.
Okay, so you're talking about Karn here, who had the golden armor and he had those, earrings also.
Yeah,
So,
he was a charioteer's son.
yes, so
He
Karn,
turned into a charioteer's son. He was used to be there was this girl. I remember the whole story. So there was this girl. She lived with some sages. Sages taught her one thing, sloka that makes a god. If you say God's mantra, then beside the mantra thing, then that child will be born with the such from the God's power, half of them, and then she tried it. She was curious that it actually worked, but then she didn't know how to take care of it because she was underage, and she kept it in the basket and
yes. So
gold.
that was Mata Kunti, about the girl that you're talking about. That was Mata Kunti, okay? She was the mother of the five Pandavas and she was also Karn's mother, okay? And yes, you're correct there that, she got this power from the sages that whenever she would recite a particular mantra to, dedicated to a particular god, she would get a child with the powers of that god, okay?
And then he turned into a charioteer. But
Yes.
son
And
thought, why can't he not learn warrior and all of that? He wanted to be one.
okay, why could not learn that? It's because see, so Mata Kunti, when she got Karn, she was not married. Okay, that is why she had to leave the child. So what did she do? On the banks of in the river, and when the child was flowing, it reached to a family who needed a child, and they by they were not kshatriyas. So in that time, this warrior lessons or these battlefield lessons were only given to kshatriyas. So Karn, because he was raised by a non-kshatriya, he by default, he could not get that lesson. That is why he took that through other means. Through Lord Parshuram, he took that lesson.
But my mom said, well, because she told me this thing, that only kings and the kings, queens, the princesses, prince got to have this training.
Yes, that's correct. In that time, only the people
Right?
who children who belong to the royal family, they could take lessons of the battlefield. So that is why Karn was not given that lessons, but somehow, he did take that through Lord Parshuram, but keeping his identity, with a disguised identity, he took that lesson. So that is why in the end, when he finally needed his knowledge, if you, I'll just add it to there, when at that moment, when he really needed his knowledge, he had forgotten his complete knowledge of the battlefield. Okay, So when you will know more, about Mahabharat, you will understand that how everything happened.
How did he know? But then my mom said, in reality, if that happened, he will actually be the sixth son of Pandavas.
Yes, that's correct. If the truth was known to everyone, he was in fact the eldest, the eldest son of Kunti and the eldest brother of all the remaining 5 Pandavas.
He would have been good, but no, he was bad.
He was good, Karan was good, no doubt. But the only bad thing that he did was he was in the side of Adharm.
He teamed up.
Yes. Okay. All right. So we'll take next. We'll take Sai Charan's doubt. Are you getting the option, Sai Charan, to unmute yourself? From my side, I have enabled it. Wait, let me try from here.
They're muted on this.
Yes. Yes, say now, Sai Charan. Yes, you have a doubt?
Ma'am, Abhimanyu was the
Yes, Abhimanyu was the... I couldn't hear you. Can you repeat? Your voice is breaking. Sai Charan, can you drop that in the chat box? Or else I'll come back to you. Okay, and drop that. Yes, if you're saying about Abhimanyu being the son of Arjun, yes, he was Arjun's son. Okay, but I could not hear you clearly. You can drop that in the chat box. Okay, who else has doubts? Anaga. Yes, Anaga?
Ma'am, I by mistakenly raised my hand.
Okay, no worries, it's fine. Sai Charan, let's try again if your network is fine now. I think it's not that strong because I'm not being able to unmute you. You can drop that in the chat box. Yes, and those who want to leave, you can leave, okay? And just quick update that you will be updated about your further sessions, okay? It's not like it's done here. You will be updated, your results and everything. Everything you will be kept updated, okay? So yeah, and this was a very quick journey, okay? And, we very quickly 3 months just passed this way. So, and it's very nice, okay? A very big haribol to each one of you, that you completed this course of 3 months, okay? We learned this together, okay? And shloka recitation, right from shloka recitation to understanding the very big concepts at this age, that is very nice, okay? So all of you should give, a clap for yourself, okay? For doing this, okay? And you can continue this. You will be updated about the further sessions and who will be taking your sessions in the advanced batch. Everything you will be get posted, okay? All right then, Hare Krishna, everyone. Okay, Shraddha. Yes.
When is the next session?
Yes, like I told you, you will be updated, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, Lakshita, I was just about to end the session. Okay, yes.
Ma'am, the 3 months completed.
Yes, we started this in September, I remember, on beginning of September.
You want more sessions?
September, October, November. Yes, more sessions will be there. It'll be kept, the students will kept posted in the group. There will be, as for the basic, this was the last session in my knowledge today. There will be one more, I think, which will be a combined for all the batches. Okay. Then you will be moved to your other next batch, advanced batch. Okay. So with me, I think it's the last session today for Bhagavad Gita. Okay. All right then. Hare Krishna, everyone.